are expecting fireworks. Without doubt, the biggest thing to happen to darts ever. Oh, that's a cracker. Clinical finishing. Will there be a new name on a World Series trophy? He's showing his class. Oh, too good. Magnificent. History will be made in Auckland.
Welcome back to Brisbane and the Brisbane Darts Masters. The first semi-final about to get underway. To bring the players out, we'll hand it over just after this to our Master of Introductions, John McDonald.
Special welcome to the sensational city of Brisbane! Yes, welcome along to the semi-final stages of the Brisbane Darts Masters, brought to you by the Professional Darts Corporation, all part of our World Series. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for the thousands joining us live and the millions joining us around the world, it's time to meet the semi-finalists. Would you please welcome firstly from Hastings, England, a two-time World Series finalist, a winner of 4 PDC ranking events. Ladies and gentlemen, here he is, the reigning champion of the world, German Darts Master and the winner of the Melbourne Darts Masters. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get this party started!
To end what's been a wonderful weekend, first weekend for the PDC here in Brisbane. To start the party, if you like, on this semi-final and final night, it's a very good evening to Mark Bosnich and Stuart Pike.
Yes, good evening, Adam. It really has. It's been a fantastic 3 days, what a fantastic week that we've all had here in Brisbane, and the World Series International Roadshow comes to an end here in Queensland tonight. Rob Cross, Peter Wright, Michael van Gerwen or Raymond van Barneveld will be the first ever winner of the Brisbane Darts Masters. And then, of course, the next World Series date in the autumn in Vienna in Austria, the World Series finals, which Van Gerwen, of course, has won all 3 so far when they were held in Scotland, in Glasgow. But Rob Cross and Peter Wright have earned the right. They really have played well to get to this stage. Peter Wright with the best average of nearly 102 as he beat Raymond Smith in the quarterfinals last night here in Brisbane. Rob Cross, of course, ended the hopes of Corey Cadby, the young Australian star. So Van Gerwen against Van Barneveld, the all-Dutch clash to come. But for now, it's Rob Cross and Peter Wright trying to be the first man through to the Brisbane final. Good evening, Boz.
Good evening, Stuart. How are you? All happy, aren't you? Everton with their first victory last night of the season at home to Bournemouth. Richarlison scoring again.
Southampton.
Southampton, correct. Very, very good. Very, very good. But yeah, all looking forward to tonight's semi-finals.
Yeah, they play Bournemouth next week.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Got that one. Very good. You're loving that. Yeah, Rob Cross, Peter Snakebite Wright playing first. Peter Wright seeded #1, so of course gets the first semi-final, so he can have the break. And then we've got the Dutch Derby, as I've renamed it, MVG versus Raymond van Barneveld. And really looking forward to that, because I think Raymond's got something special. He'll have to beat Michael, because Michael's been absolutely fantastic. But all good, mate. Final night, then you're off back home, aren't you?
Yeah, flying back later. Been a really good 3 weeks. I think everybody's enjoyed themselves in Auckland, and then here in Australia, in Melbourne and Brisbane. We're already looking forward to coming back next August. And more of Boz on the darts. We enjoy having you.
Oh, I enjoy being here. I think it's, what, 5 years now you've been coming?
Yeah.
Something like that. 2013 was the first year, was it? Or 2014?
It's been really good. From those first nights in Sydney, in Luna Park.
Good old Luna Park.
First to 11 throughout the night. In the semi-finals and finals, best of 21.
Correct. And Rob Cross, who played in that fantastic game in Melbourne against Michael Smith, was leading 9-6, I think it was.
Lost 10-9.
Yeah. And the reigning champion from Melbourne, of course, Peter Wright, who's gone. Okay, well, here we go.
This will be pressure.
Oh, Peter Wright's pretty much, even though he won last week, he's gone underneath the radar this tournament here in Brisbane.
But he's still been averaging over 100 throughout. So double 16 for the perfect start.
17. Peter require 137.
Well, treble 19. If he was looking for treble 19, then he would have gone tops, but
93.
He's now relying on Rob Cross missing.
Game show, first leg.
1-0 to the world champion. Did you see?
Really enthusiastic crowds we've had.
Some great outfits as well, I must say.
And if we are going to have a 6th different World Series winner this year, it's going to have to be either Rob Cross or Raymond van Barneveld. Metjo Sulovic winning in Germany.
There we go.
Yes.
7th for the tournament for Wright.
Yeah, Metzer that's winning in Germany, Gary Anderson in Las Vegas, Michael Smith in Shanghai, Michael Van Gerwen in Auckland, and Peter Wright a week ago in Melbourne.
Correct. So after wearing your Everton shirt all day yesterday and then them having such a good win, I think you've got to do that now for the rest of the season on match day, wherever you go.
Well, maybe.
I think so. Here we go. Good scoring from both players at the beginning.
He's looking for the 25 to hit the ball. The best finish so far this weekend in Brisbane, 1-6-1 by Raymond van Barneveld to win the first leg of his match against Gary Anderson in the quarterfinals.
57. Who do you require 8?
Double 4.
Got it. First one.
Third leg, Rob to throw first.
Legs going with throw so far. There we go. Some great outfits.
We never quite managed to get
43.
to get a Peter Wright Mohican on
No, I didn't.
earballs.
No, I didn't. But obviously,
we'll look forward to
obviously
it.
these days the world is very small with social media. And just going on Facebook as well last night. So there you go, on Instagram. So if I do have one, you'll be the first one that gets it.
We'll
But you have to
sort it for
follow
next
me,
year.
you know, so I can send it privately because I'm not too certain how it'll go down with everyone else.
Yeah, we'll definitely sort it for next year.
It's a little bit down in the dumps after losing my gentleman's bet with you and Glenn.
Yes.
The All Blacks winning once again against the Wallabies in the Bledisloe Cup opening game last night.
Well, they have the head-to-head record. It's interesting as far as TV is concerned that Rob Cross has already beaten Peter Wright in the semi-finals in both Shanghai and Las Vegas. Well, can he make it a hat-trick? Cross, of course, losing both those finals. Got a chance here to Peter Wright to strike with a break of throw early on in this semi-final. Frustration for the world champ.
61.
Very much so. Big chance here for Wright.
Yep, lovely darts again from Peter Wright.
Just see the pretty much entertainment as well. We had a gentleman up there throwing one dart. Oh, here we go for his first. The pressure on.
76.
Great pressure from Rob Cross. Only one dart then.
36.
And Rob Cross can come from nowhere here and take this out.
Spot on. I mean, he was so far behind.
He was, isn't he?
Throwing some poor darts in this leg. So one dart for Cross.
For 2-1. Got it. Got it.
Peter Wright will be absolutely that he didn't take that leg, but Cross deserved the chance for the 177. Superb setup shot. Yeah, let's go back to that story before the show got on the road tonight here in Brisbane. There's a chance for someone to win a
$200,000. Correct. Yeah, it was just underneath £100,000. One throw to hit the bullseye. But what they didn't tell, what John, our lovely announcer, didn't tell us is when he got up on stage, he was in a Socceroo jersey actually. The one throw was done with a blindfold on. They spun the poor guy around as well. Oh gosh.
No chance.
Poor thing, by the time he threw the dart, he was all dizzy.
42.
No, I don't think he even hit the ball, did he?
No, he didn't, poor thing.
105.
When he was blindfolded, I was sort of thinking, what did he say? Use the force? What was he going to do, poor thing?
All the cameramen were taking
Here
cover.
we go. First one of the game.
140.
Peter Wright averaging 11 points more than Rob Cross. He's on his tournament average of 101, Peter Wright. But he's trailing.
55. 55. They do require 100.
Like last game when he hit that big 177.
Double 16.
Got
Game
it.
shot on the full flag.
Got it.
Peter Wright.
Well played.
50
Peter Wright.
to throw first. Game on.
Neck and neck so far, Stuart.
Just at the moment, you feel that Peter Wright is playing much the better darts, and it's a struggle. He's a real effort for Rob Cross to stay in contention. Cross just not able to find any consistency.
60.
Twins.
That's better.
Much better. Ooh. His second 180 of the game.
A good last start from Rob Cross to leave a finish. Cross, you know, has just won one event since he triumphed at the World Championship on the 1st of January. It's been a difficult year for him. Just one win on the Pro Tour. Peter Wright's win in Melbourne last week was only his second of the year.
100. Robbie requires 74.
Chance here.
To edge ahead again. All four legs, one on throw so far. Peter Wright had that one dart, didn't he, at tops in the third leg. So double 18 to go ahead again.
Game shot on the fifth leg.
Well, he may not be terribly consistent at the moment, but he's 3-2 up, Rob Cross.
His finishing's been spot on, hasn't it?
Yeah. Always sign of a good player in any sport when they're not completely at their best, but they're still winning. A bit like Everton.
85.
For the last 20 years.
Thank you, Boz.
That's all right, buddy. Like I said, good win last night. And you got a player there, Richarlison. You know, there's a lot of eyes opened when he went to Everton from Watford for that fee. But it's proven to be good
So
business.
far, so good.
Yeah, very much so.
And Barneveld against Van Gerwen to come. That frustration again, the shake of the head from Rob Cross.
84.
Shoulders drooping.
Still 3-2 up. And they do have that break after 7 legs.
60.
Time to regroup. And we saw that last night with Raymond van Barneveld when he came back. He looked unstoppable.
a good first dart.
The second of the game.
Had to be really, the first dart was perfectly positioned for right.
Yep. Second of the game, 8th of the tournament. Here we go with a comeback.
One runner, 35. Peter requires 76.
Well, it's the third time in the match he's left 76, Peter Wright. Could be the first time that he takes it out. Needs double 8. Pressure on the shot.
60. Rob, you require
Well, this
86.
is a chance
Can you believe it?
for a steal.
With all the talk, like I said, his body language and this, that, and the other. Chance here to go 4-2 up. 2 darts now at double 16.
There's the one. Well, Rob Cross's finishing has been outstanding. 4 out of 5. Struggling with the scoring, but every time he's been given a chance by Peter Wright, he's taken it. Wright, you know, will feel that he should possibly be 5-1 up with the chances that he's missed. But
57.
the first break goes to the world champion. Wright missing a dart at tops in the third leg. Missing 2 at double 8.
One runner, 40.
Yeah, really good last night crowd here in Brisbane.
There's his first one of the game. He's been rattling that 2 or 3 times and finally took out his first one, number 9 of the tournament for Rob Cross.
100.
It's the turn of Peter Wright to be frustrated.
Very much so. And like you said, really, it could be him going to this 7th leg at 5-1 up. It's not. It's 4-2 down.
92.
Looking at going into the break 5-2 down. Need something special here.
We'll be looking at leaving 177. Trouble 19 would do that. 177 to leave 24 rather, and that's exactly what he's done. So will he get a dart at double 12 though, the way that Rob Cross has been finishing?
No, he was.
Astonishing. 3 legs on the spin, 5 out of 6 on the doubles, a rueful look on the face of Peter Wright, and it's Rob Cross who takes control of this first semi-final in Brisbane. Leads by 5 legs to 2. Finals night here in Brisbane. Rob Cross looking to win a World Series event for the first time. Peter Wright for a 3rd time. Wright, of course, looking for back-to-back victories after his triumph in Melbourne last weekend. But a worried look on the face. Rob Cross, 5 out of 6 on the doubles. And that's why he is leading 5-2. Peter Wright has averaged 100 throughout this tournament, but he's missed key doubles, and every time he's missed, Rob Cross has stepped up and punished him. First to 11 to be the first man through to the Brisbane final, with Van Gerwen against Van Barneveld still to come.
Yeah, Rob Cross should change his nickname from Voltage to Ruthless. He's been great in those first 7 legs and those checkouts. Just a 1 break though. Even though it looks comprehensive on the scoreboard, Peter Wright will throw first in this next leg. And if he breaks Rob Cross straight back, we'll be back on throw again. Still a long way to go in this match. But I like the way Rob Cross has been moving through this tournament.
8th leg, Peter to throw first.
Comprehensive wins against Cruzy and Cadby.
Peter Wright, you feel now needs to produce a golden spell to get back into business here, but he is only one break of throw behind, don't forget. But because Rob Cross won the darts in the practice room, effectively it means that Wright has to find 2 breaks of throw at least to turn this match around.
Third of the match.
Yes, we mentioned Rob Cross here looking for a 3rd consecutive World Series semi-final victory over Peter Wright. Yeah. After beating snakebite in both the US and China.
He's got quite a good record against Wright, hasn't he? We saw those head-to-heads earlier.
Well, Wright looking at an 11 darter.
Pay do you require 51?
His finishing has been pretty good throughout. I have to say, throughout this leg of the World Series as well, but just letting him down a little here.
Yeah, look, he's only 2 out of 7 at the moment, and that's well below what we saw in Melbourne last week. And here, earlier on in the first 2 days.
Game shot on the
That'll make him feel a whole lot better.
9th leg, Rob to throw first. Game on.
Yeah. Still needed 4 darts though, didn't he?
Peter Wright's 31st World Series event.
100.
Plays all round the world. Peter Wright misses very, very few tournaments. You'll find that certainly some of the top players, the likes of Gary Anderson, Raymond van Barneveld, occasionally Michael van Gerwen, but will miss the odd tournament on the Pro Tour, certainly on the European Tour as well, but Peter Wright goes everywhere.
His power scoring's been fine, hasn't it? It really has. It's just those checkouts letting him down a little bit.
Wright has been averaging over 100 for the last 2 tournaments, and is again.
Very good last start there. So pressure on Cross here. He's got the throw, remember. Needs a good score here. And he's getting one.
Well, that's exceptional. The last time that Peter Wright was threatening to break the Rob Cross throw, the world champ found a 177 and then finished off the leg. And now a second maximum.
91.
Brilliant time.
Only requires 68.
So will Peter Wright get a chance? Or will the fine finishing continue? Double 4 to make it 6 out of 7 on the doubles. He settled for 6 out of 8.
64.
For the first time that Rob Cross has missed doubles with darts in hand. And Peter Wright turned to punish. Rob Cross was looking there at a 6-3 lead. And Peter Wright now throwing to level up this semi-final.
Yeah, big result that 9th leg.
85.
Van Gerwen and Van Barneveld to follow. Well, that's really frustrating for any darts player when you break your opponent's throw. You got the darts in the hand and you start the leg with 2 visits and no big treble. Can Peter Wright rectify it?
You get the adrenaline, don't you? And then you've got to somehow lose it and get yourself all calm again and start again.
100.
A chance here for Cross to hit back. Unfortunate.
Wow. Well, that could cost him any chance of breaking Wright's throw. Wright gives him another chance again.
A grim look on the face of Peter Wright.
Neither darts player here are overly happy with the way they're throwing at the moment.
Touch unfortunate with the deflection. The 140 is the finish that won in the World Championship.
82.
Just missed that treble 18.
Double 9. Well, that's unlucky. He's busted his score, but you have to say he was a touch unfortunate there, Peter Wright. Tops then for Cross. Peter Wright broke on tops in the last leg.
Right in the corner. Not much to spare there for Cross. Doesn't matter. And there we are. It's Cross re-establishing that break. The race to 11 here in this first semi-final.
Well, there's a few new things on this trip, Glenn. One of them
43.
is about a contraption called a roto-fermenter,
Oh, yeah.
which actually is used in the production of wine, grinding the grapes. And this match has been a bit of a grind thus far. You learn something new every day.
Exactly right. Where did you learn that? Melbourne or here?
In Melbourne.
Yeah.
I went to a winery in Melbourne, but roto-fermenter. Here we go.
Again, that took that deflection, didn't it? Just a slight nudge. And that was all it took.
98.
Good time for Wright to throw in 5 consecutive triple 20s against the throw and down a break.
50.
The 3 darts he would have hoped for there, but it is going to give him an opportunity to break back.
$94. Video require 131.
He's going for the triple 16, double 16 finish.
Rob, you require 100.
Now Cross with the big one.
Well, if he doesn't get it, looks like it could be a 3rd consecutive break of throw. It is a bit of a grind, isn't it? Hard work.
34.
It's a battling out.
48.
Tops are right.
He likes that double.
He does.
Finish now.
He switched from double 16 up to tops. An interesting 3 legs. The last 3 legs all breaks a throw and all won on tops. Yeah, more like it.
Just missed the 180 there. Feeling Wright's got the mojo back, hasn't he?
Important last start, wasn't it?
Yeah, very. Cross has lost his form in this league.
It looks like big 6-6, doesn't it?
It's good for Wright. Scoring nicely at the moment. Average on right on 100 again.
One right on 34. But you require 141.
Treble 19. Double 12 for a beauty.
One right on 29.
Good on Peter Wright for having a crack at it. Didn't need to with cross back over 200.
98. Video required 12.
Double 6.
Well
done.
He's getting those doubles now, Stuart. He was missing them earlier on, Peter Wright.
Game on.
We've got 4 out of the last 5. 5-2 down to level up this semi-final.
Earlier on in this match,
One
the
right
double
on
attempts were at
40.
27% for Peter Wright. They've improved to 43% now. So, warning bells now for Rob Cross. Again, he's still here, isn't he? 6-all at the moment. Feels like he hasn't been playing his best, but he's right in the mix.
96.
Could have a glorious finish here.
Sometimes just finding a way to win, isn't it?
One right on 40.
Peter Wright, you feel, is just picking up the pace, while Cross is struggling to do so.
One right on
Over the 90s to get
33.
Well,
check out.
they were great darts as
Yeah.
well. You could only see half the bed. The first one had blocked it to leave 1-3-2. So he's finding a way. Somehow Rob Cross here, he's
Robbie require
He's hanging on in there.
132.
said all that, you know.
Still check out. Can't now.
Peter Wright hasn't been ahead at any stage in this match.
Radio require 170.
Take
Although
over.
you feel he has been playing the better darts, but
Yeah.
that's all credit to Cross for the way that he's handled things.
Oh, it's on.
Will he handle this though?
145. Robbie requires 68.
4 millimetres away, wasn't he? The biggest check out of this Brisbane Masters.
To go ahead again then. Well, only one dart. Well, he was actually looking. He was going for 16 to leave double 16. That was an error. He did not mean to hit the 8, but the result's the same. I'll tell you what, talk about grinding it out, battling away. That's what he's doing, and that's why he's back ahead again.
Oh, this is a great match now, isn't it? What a superb adjustment he made there. can tell he was rocked by that error. 7 out of 10 on the doubles now, Rob Cross. 70%, Stuart. That's extraordinary.
42.
If he could only... And he's still averaging 95 for the match. It's keeping him in there. He can find some power scoring form that he had in his last match against Cadby. He will put himself right in the box seat.
100.
Important 3 darts here for Wright. He'll leave himself a check. Well, I was about to say we will leave himself a check out.
Oh.
Not now.
Well,
Wow.
I can scarcely believe that. I'm sure he can't, but that is so unlike Wright to get it that wrong. Well, from 201, he was in total control.
100. Rob, you require 100.
You feel this could be a big moment in this match. Brilliant. You've got to get a dart at least at the ball, you think. Oh, no! No, no! Well,
83.
that's the second time in 3 legs that he's missed the big number. 12 to leave, a shot at the ball, and he hit the single 9. Well, he'll have to go double 17 for tops here. This would be a remarkable shot.
61.
Well, they're both all over the shot.
Is this pressure, Stuart? It must be pressure. It's a tight match. It's been tight all the way.
That's a brilliant, brilliant marker, surely. Had to be, no doubt whatsoever. And it's 8-6.
15th leg, Rob to throw first.
Much ado about nothing. What's the fuss about, Rob Cross is thinking?
I had that expression. How? What happened then? Lock that one away, the 14th leg.
100.
Again, Cross not able to follow it up. A really heavy score.
Is that 14th leg going to be the significant one?
All right, could match him.
140.
Peter Wright got himself in all sorts of trouble, didn't he? From 201. Well, it's a problem of his own making. Rob Cross now with an extra spring in his step after pitching that last leg. Could all be academic though, we shall see.
It's impressive scoring from both of them. 5 out of 6 for...
4 out of 5 on double 16.
Yeah.
Wow, 5 out of 6. 9 out of 13 in total. And Rob Cross has won 3 legs on the spin to take a firm grip on this game. And fair play to him as well, because he'll be the first to admit that he hasn't been at his best. It has been a struggle. But he has battled, he has struggled, he's fought really hard, and he's reaping the rewards now. 2 legs away from another World Series final, and he is motoring.
Really nailing those treble 20s at the moment. 69%. Gee whiz, Rob Cross's doubles percentage has dropped by 1%, Stuart. That's appalling.
Through all of this, Peter Wright is just about maintaining his tournament average of 101, and he's 9-6 down.
96.
All the big moments in the match, well, most of them, I should say, have been won by Rob Cross. The really key moments at the key times.
10th league in particular. And when he broke for the first time in the match, that springs to mind as well, that 10th league. Rather the 6th league, I mean the 6th league, not the 10th.
You look at the scores. Peter Wright, 23 ton plus scores, 15 140s, 5 180s. Rob Cross,
Rob, you require
15
144
tons, 9 140s and 4 180s. 43 scores of 100 or more for Peter Wright. 28 only from Rob Cross.
97.
The difference in the scoring has been appreciable, but it's the difference in the finishing that's made all the difference. And Peter Wright here, you feel, had to take out 127 to stay in this match, full stop. He's given himself a chance. One at the ball. Possibly sums up his evening.
Wire moved slightly, didn't it?
This would be a 4th leg on the spin and would leave him throwing for the match. 5 out of 6 on double 16. Never in doubt. 10 out of 14 on the doubles.
17th leg, Rob to throw first.
At 6-all, Peter Wright had won 4 legs out of 5. He was way on top, and he missed a dart at the ball for a 170 to go ahead for the first time. But hats off to Rob Cross here.
85.
Battled away and then put his foot on the accelerator. But we remind everybody that a week ago in Melbourne, he was 9-6 up and lost. He's 10-6 up here, but it would take something very, very special from Peter Wright to rescue this.
Well, it feels like Cross has got more control of his game here in Brisbane. I don't know if it's the warmer weather or what. Just like the way he's moved through these first 2 matches. You know, they were dominant ones.
Can he lift it over?
You
bet he can.
$125.
All right, he's going to leave himself an opportunity. Needs a triple here, Rob Cross. Got one. Nice start. Very good last start there.
136.
And another.
100.
So, for the
You
match,
require 120.
It's all on the 20s for Rob Cross. That first start would have been a good marker for him there, Stuart.
spot on. Not over just yet.
Nice little twist in this match. Peter Wright breaks.
7 breaks of throw in this semi-final so far. Peter Wright's going to have to take that number to 9 if he wants to take the match the distance. win it.
45.
The all Dutch clash still to come. Fitting finale to the World Series in 2018 before those finals in Vienna.
23.
Right, rising again, isn't he?
41.
10 out of 14 on the doubles for Rob Cross, 7 out of 18 for Peter Wright, and therein lies the reason that Rob Cross is one away from winning. He might have to wait a little while yet.
They didn't require 142.
Like getting another one back. Could be a 13 darter. I wonder if Rob Cross is just beginning to think a little.
Yes, he is.
Crossing his mind what happened, if you pardon the pun, in Melbourne. Another one of those. He thought it was in, he was going to pick it out of the board. Yep. Every picture tells a story, Peter.
Actually feel is just quite happy
And you
to
require 4.
have the challenge of holding his throw to win the match. Oh,
New score.
6 darts he's missed.
Rob, you require 1.
no. This would be extraordinary.
Well, he's on a 13 darter. He's now had 18. Well, it would be.
And you require 4.
Try it again.
Game showing the 18th
How to do it. Back to back legs.
19th leg, erupted from first.
Could Cross finish it here.
I think Cross will be quite happy. Both players will be very happy that leg has finally ended, so they can put it to bed. It's a solid start.
134.
Cross going for the win here. Try and get into the final. Scoring so easy, isn't it? Average still over 100. In both the match and the tournament for Wright.
Yes.
What a time to throw one out, Stuart.
Oh, terrific start to the leg, isn't it? Peter Wright's throwing and has been throwing everything at Rob Cross.
140.
Now then, half a chance. A 140 here. Or a 180.
140.
Piles the pressure on the world champion.
130.
10-6 up.
Ooh, Wright will get a crack.
85.
So, to prolong the match, Peter Wright.
Oh, double 12. To stay in it.
69.
Oh, 2 on the wire. 2 on the wire.
Robbie require 45.
That would have been 10-9, and he would have had the darts. But is that the last dart he throws here in Brisbane?
We know how good Cross has been on the double 16s in this match. 6 out of 7. And there it is, 7 out of 8. Outstanding checkouts from Rob Cross. 73% on his doubles. And that's the reason why he has defeated Peter Wright in the semi-final and moved through to the final of the Brisbane Darts Masters. Good match, that one. Cross through 11-8. Will he play Van Gerwen or Van Barneveld in the final? Find out shortly.
Welcome back to the Brisbane Darts Masters. So we're one semi-final down. We've got Rob Cross into the final like he did in Shanghai and in Vegas. Well, he's in Vegas now, and he will just rest up over the next hour or so, the world champion, and ponder what will come. And Peter Wright probably pondering what could have been in that semi-final. And Rod Harrington, there's one particular stat from that game that stands out above all others, the second from bottom right there.
That's what it's all about. Rob Cross, 73%. He was 7 out of 8 on the double 16. Peter Wright, I mean, you very rarely see him with just a 30%, but that has been so costly. His scoring power was up there above Rob Cross's, but it was the doubles that costly.
So he couldn't do the double, Peter Wright, do the Melbourne-Brisbane double. Rob Cross through to the final, and here he is with Paul Gow.
Mate, you absolutely love the double 16. 7 out of 8.
Oh, really? I thought I'd be good on that. It's actually my favourite, but everyone will tell me it's double 18. So, yeah, how misread.
Now, what did you like out of that? Yeah, you got off to a lead and then sort of hung in there. Pete come back at you a little bit.
Yeah, I think, yeah, I don't know. In the game, it didn't sort of spark like I expected it to. I expected probably waiting for each other, probably the first 7 legs. When I come back out, I had an important hold where I went out in 11, but... And I'm not being funny. Usually the scoring's a little bit better, and it would be better from both. So I don't think it was great, but I'll have to up it for the next one.
So, either or, Van Gerwen or Barney, which one do you want to meet?
Not bothered. I'm really not bothered. I don't mean that rudely. They're both great players. You've got a superstar there, and not being funny, a legend. So not being funny, anyone, it won't matter.
Well, all the best in the final.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, he's done the hard part from his perspective, getting past Peter Wright, the informed Peter Wright, Rob Cross, through to the final. You mentioned that double 16, you said the stat, and Gowie mentioned it as well. Does he stick with that to the final, or does he find somewhere else on the board that becomes his target?
No, when he can leave it in the final, he will leave it. I mean, a lot of times he will go for the double 18, but when you're that good on double 16, it's literally at the end of his fingertips at the moment. He's got to use that, because whoever he plays in the final, he may not get too many darts at the double. So those checkouts where you're going to get the 1 dart of the double, that's what he's got to take out, and he's got to leave the double 16.
So we're about to see the second semi-final between Raymond van Barneveld and also Michael van Gerwen. What's the key to this matchup?
Well, I think we know what Michael's going to do. We know Michael's going to get out of the game quick and heavy scoring. But Barney looks really casual at the moment. He's happy with his setup with the new darts. Last night he come up and just relaxed, and his natural ability come out. That's what he's got to do. He's got to come up here with a good attitude, but he has got to get in front of Michael, because I think that if Michael gets in front of Barney and Barney chasing, he won't be able to sustain that for too long.
Do you know early if Michael is in the mood? Are there certain things that you look at when you see Michael van Gerwen up here that you think in the first 2 legs, for instance, that, his opponent's going to have a few issues here?
I think that with Michael, you're going to know he's going to be in the mood, that's for sure. But when he gets up, if he starts hitting big scores right from the start and he starts getting in there, gives the fist pumps as he gives it, then you know that he's these brains, the mindset is in a good sort. With Barney, you know, what you've got to do when you're playing Barney is try and get in front of him, start shaking his head. And Michael knows that. He's a very intelligent dart player, Michael. He knows what makes the other players tick, and he knows what to do to get in front of them. That
said, though, you've been pretty impressed by Barney this weekend. You mentioned his demeanour before as well. Getting back, I mean, he's veteran status, but he doesn't look like he wants to go anywhere. He still wants to be up here every night.
Well, if Barney can produce the same sort of form that he did in the Premier League in Rotterdam, he took Michael out there. He's taken Michael out so many times. But that's when Barney gets up here in that relaxed mood. He's got the sort of throw that he's got to be relaxed. If his arm tightens up, it will start to go low. And if he can get up there with that sort of throw and attitude, then he can beat him. He's a 5-time world champion. He's won loads and loads of other tournaments as well. So he's got the pedigree, but it's just getting up here. And for Raymond, he's a confidence player. Once he gets in front of you, you can see him grow in stature. And that's what he's got to do from the start. He's got to start taking the game to Michael. He's got to ask the questions of Michael early on.
Well, let's get them out here for the second semi-final, the two Dutch Masters.
To awesome Brisbane! And it's the second semi-final of the Brisbane Darts Masters, brought to you by the Professional Darts Corporation, part of the World Series events. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for the thousands joining us live and the millions joining us around the world, it's time to meet the players. Ladies and gentlemen, from Den Haag in the Netherlands, would you please welcome the 5-time champion of the world, Raymond Van Barneveld! And now, ladies and gentlemen, from the Netherlands, the newly crowned Auckland Darts Master and the most successful player in World Series history. He is the world #1 and our 2-time champion of the world, mighty Michael Van
Head-to-head heavily in favour of Van Gerwen, 35-19. Barney, well, early doors, over 10 years ago, he won 9 of the first 12. Since then, slim pickings against the younger Michael Van Gerwen. What's going to happen here to get into the final of the Brisbane Darts Masters? To start you off for this one, it's over to Bozza and Stu.
Thanks, Adam. I reckon Van Gerwen will win this convincingly. We shall see. Mark Bosnich disagrees.
I do. I've got a feeling about Raymond van Barneveld, and I have done for the whole week. I've seen him, like I said, quite a few times in the gym. Different mood here with one of his best friends. Michael van Gerwen, obviously fantastic player, world #1.
We know what Barney can do. 5-1 down against Gary Anderson. A fantastic fight back to win his place in the semi-finals. And when he plays like that, anything is possible. It really is. Van Gerwen will start a big favourite. He's won a streak of knockout TV matches against his compatriot. The last time Barney won a TV knockout match against Van Gerwen was the World Championship in 2016, that epic game which Barney produced arguably his best darts for many a year.
Here we go, the Dutch Derby, as I've named it, gets underway.
134.
As I say, I expect Van Gerwen to win comfortably, but I wouldn't be surprised if Van Barneveld puts on a real show.
44.
Yeah, Van Gerwen.
You can remind me of my tip at the end if that happens, but there we go. Off to a flyer. First 180 of the match for Van Gerwen. 10th of the tournament.
125.
Comeback by Barney.
95.
First time they met in a World Series semi-final. They're doing a bit of prep balls. 56th time that they've played each other competitively on the big stage. Double 16.
60.
For a 13-darter.
Great start from Van Gerwen. He looks as though he means business. Great to see him over here as well with his wife and little kid, little girl.
His wife Daphne, daughter Zoe, 1 year old.
81. 100.
That's a good dart for Barney. He'll be disappointed if he doesn't get a 140 here. There you go. But it really was a fabulous comeback against Gary Anderson. It took him 7 or 8 legs to hit a 180, and then he hit 7 in the next 7.
Match of the tournament so far. Closely followed by
54.
Cadby Whitlock on Friday night.
91.
You've
enjoyed the darts experience again, haven't you?
Always do, Stuart. Always do. Not only everyone involved in PDC darts, great bunch of people, but I really enjoy watching these guys.
100.
A lot of people don't realise until you get up on that hockey that how difficult it is.
96.
Incredibly skillful. I've been doing this 15, 16 years, and they still amaze me with what they do. Oh, there's a weighted opportunity for Raymond van Barneveld. Can Van Gerwen break through and double his lead? That's a beauty.
Good marker.
Oh, 58.
Well,
Raymond, you require
chance there.
28.
Barney got away with one.
Finishes off straight away.
But he got away with 2, didn't he? Didn't expect Van Gerwen to miss there. I'm not sure how he found a way through with the last one, but...
Second one of the game.
60. 47.
Great crowds here in Brisbane this weekend.
Super. Really taken to it.
It's fair to say we'll definitely be back in Brisbane in 12 months' time on the World Series.
I'm biased. I want you back in Sydney as well.
Yeah, speak to the powers that be, Boz.
138.
Might want to replace speak with beg.
I don't think it'll be too long before we return to Sydney, I'm sure.
98.
There may be one or two, without giving too much away, one or two new venues on the World Series tour in 2019.
Yep.
2-1.
All legs gone with throw so far.
Raymond to throw first. Game.
Van Gerwen averaging 108 for his 3 darts.
100.
Barney can just keep pace with him in this opening session. Of course, there is a break after 7 legs.
140.
Was Barney lost to Van Gerwen in the final at Auckland earlier this month.
130.
His first 180 of the game. It took a while to get going last night, Barney, but once he did,
96.
Great to watch him when he's
so
when
smooth.
he's flying.
Yeah. Was it 6 legs straight last night against Anderson?
I think Van Gerwen will be looking at treble 19 as well here. That makes it awkward. Well,
95.
well, he's left to finish again.
Yeah, he has.
That's what go back to what I was saying to you before about the stuff that these players can do at the highest level.
Amazing.
99. Michael Leroy, 170.
Let's see.
56. Raymond Jericho, 68.
Double 16.
That's exactly what Barlow has to do. Just
Stay with
stay
it.
in there. He's had 2 darts at double. He's got them both.
Yep, 2 from 2.
100.
Well, we've still got a chance with Rob Cross reaching the final of having a 6th separate, different winner in the World Series this year. If Van Barneveld wins, we definitely will.
Yep, very good point. Wonder if he makes the final when we bring out that bag he brought out for the semi. You see it? I think he's got everything in there.
I think he's got a wash bag, hasn't he?
Yeah.
I think he's brought his razor and his toothbrush and
100.
There we go.
140.
he's put pressure on Van Gerwen here, hasn't he,
Yeah,
Barney?
he has.
93.
Asking questions. There it is. There it is.
The wash bag.
Ah, it's a proper one.
Oh, beauty.
Okay.
Double 8 to break the throw. Oh!
190. Michael 109.
1 dart.
Got it.
Well, world #1 rescues the situation with a 109 checkout after Barney. Well, what a great effort it was from Barney, missing double 8 for a 127.
57.
Quality,
Massive quality.
but how important will that leg prove to be? We shall see.
58.
That'll be there.
$134. $80.
Good last start.
Lovely darts.
140.
Still yet to hit a 180. Barney.
$54. Revenue require 170.
It looks like Barney's proven me wrong here, Boz.
So far.
58.
Been an excellent performance. Van Gerwen, if he didn't know before, knows now he's in a game. But, you know, Van Gerwen, we know, is very capable of putting together 4 or 5 magical legs.
93. Revenue require 16.
To level up again. At 3-3.
Careful.
This would be a fantastic dart.
11. Likely require 154.
Bit of pressure on the shot now, Raymond.
It is now.
Revenue require 5.
There we go. Leaps there in the end.
Well, that's a big
Takes out
hole
the
to
leg.
throw.
Huge.
It should have been far more comfortable, but that's a big leg for Barney.
96.
I think he'll be very happy going into the break, whether it be 4-3 up or 4-3 down. He stayed with Van Gerwen. When Van Gerwen came out, it looked like, you know, he's going to steamroller him.
Yeah. All 6 legs, one on the darts.
59.
Not at his best thus far, Van Gerwen.
140.
Barney playing in his 31st World Series event, never won one. A really strange anomaly, Raymond van Barneveld. Mind you, it's over 4 years since he's won a tournament, an individual tournament. He has won the World Cup of Darts, but it's been a long time between drinks for Barney.
134.
What do you reckon, Boz?
20.
I reckon he can do it. Here we go.
Oh.
80.
Nearly there, Stuart.
$58. Likely require 40.
So for 4-3.
There we go.
Got there at the end, didn't he? So 7 intriguing legs of darts in this semi-final as the 2 Dutchmen battling out to play Rob Cross in the final of the Brisbane Masters. All 7 legs, 1 on throw, and that equates to a 4-3 lead for Michael van Gerwen. PDC here in Brisbane, Sunday night, finals night, the last night of the World Series Roadshow 2018. And Rob Cross already through to the final. Michael van Gerwen with a 109 finish. That was the celebration to stay ahead, 4-3. Raymond van Barneveld giving it a real go here. Not as simple as perhaps Van Gerwen thought it might be. Van Gerwen's still the favourite, still leading. But Barney, who played brilliantly to finish off Gary Anderson in the quarterfinals, is playing equally as well here. All 7 legs, 1 on throw. Van Gerwen with the edge, first to 11 to go through to the final.
A flag Raymond to throw first. Game on. $57. 99. 100.
In the World Series, Van Gerwin leads their head-to-head 7-2.
57.
He actually beat Barney in the final of the very first World Series event, going all the way back to 2013 in May in Dubai.
98.
And this great concept was born. Van Gerwen beat Van Barneveld in the first final.
99. 100.
Not great darts from either of these two players so far in this league.
140. Range of 140.
Key moments, you feel.
Very much so.
That's a lovely dart. I just wondered whether he'd been better staying on the treble 20 there, because it was such a lovely line for Barney. Double 16 to break. Oh, the 106 from Michael Van Gerwen. He hit a crucial 109 finish earlier in the match. He's followed it up with a big, big 106 checkout. He breaks to go 5-3 up.
95.
He came good there, didn't he? So much to admire about the way he can just take his opportunities.
100. 81.
Matters, you know. When they play each other, they may be great friends, but believe you me, they are great rivals. Bragging rights, and it is a bit personal.
60.
Not in a nasty way, but they do desperately want to beat each other when they play.
97.
Premier League in Rotterdam, it was Van Barneveld.
100.
That's the one where they all wear orange, don't they? Every single person in the crowd, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
140.
I think next year it'll be obligatory for the commentators to wear orange as well. Premier League goes to Rotterdam.
125.
Giving himself a bit of a chance here, Barney, just in case. He'll have to go for the ball.
58. Raymond 100.
We've seen Van Gerwen take out two vital ton-plus finishes. Barney can do the same here. Yes, Barney.
10 flag, Raymond to throw first. Game on.
116, 136, 156. Barney's made a business out of those over the years.
So basically what you're saying is anything with a 6 on the end. Yes. Third one of the match. Barneveld not hitting a 180 just yet, but everything else has been spot on, Stuart.
60.
He has 44% on the checkouts.
96.
You may not have hit a 180, Raymond Van Barneveld, but look at that. 21 scores of 100.
60.
Just 8 from his opponent. Not too much in it in the 140s and 3-0 on the 180s, but that's remarkable. 21 from Barney.
134.
Van Gerwen here looking at another break of throw after seeing 7 legs, all 1 on the darts. Is it going to be 3 on the spin, 1 against the darts?
140.
We haven't had a hold since the break.
Double 16.
75.
Just a whisker away.
141. $105. Mike requires 16.
For another break.
A short at 10 flag.
And there it is, 6-4.
11 flag, Michael to throw first. Game on. 125.
Well, this is the moment that Michael van Gerwen takes control. Oh, can Raymond van Barneveld stick with him?
58.
Not enough.
$57. 96.
Still got to keep believing here. Van Barneveld. Gerwen hasn't set the world on fire in this league so far.
94.
Barney's just hanging in there and nothing more.
$140.
That switch from the 20 to the treble 18 the last visit with Barney, it was as if it was just muscle memory.
40.
He wasn't even looking at the target, he just knew when the dart left his hand where it was going to go. 17 for tops.
42. Raymond,
Barney needs a special one to stop Van Gerwen opening up a three-leg advantage. Special. Very, very special! Wow! Raymond van Barneveld with a magnificent shot. Take a bow, Barney. Fantastic.
Well, that's the third week in a row we've seen a 170 checkout, Stuart. Gary Anderson did it in Auckland, Simon Whitlock in Melbourne, and now Barney here.
96.
Brilliant.
Well, Van Gerwen had missed a dart at tops. He's getting fired up. Could have been 7-4 up. But Barney's firing now. 180, 180. We have a semi-final.
42.
Barney's last two visits, a 170 finish, followed by a 180. Well, how important, how significant could that prove to be? Van Gerwen must have thought he was coming back. And probably 19 times out of 20 he would be coming back to make it 7-4. But now Van Barneveld is favourite to level it up.
$63.
Just set that one up, Barney, nicely.
$100. Raymond, your record 32.
Oh, fair play to Barney. Did an exceptional performance. I'm just gauging the mood before. I really did think that Michael van Gerwen was fired up to race through this semi-final. Not a bit of it. And that's all credit to Van Barneveld. He was majestic in the way he fought back against Anderson.
85.
He's been excellent again here. Don't forget, if Raymond van Barneveld wins, we will have another new World Series winner, with Rob Cross waiting. Another magnificent shot. The last three legs, a 180 from Barney, the 170 checkout, now a 177 to pile the pressure on Van Gerwen. And he's buckled a little here, the world number one.
He's going to get an opportunity to check out first, barring an absolute disaster with these three darts here.
57.
Not what he was hoping for. In fact, he's not going to get a check out. So, big miss there for Barney.
83.
Well, Barney with the advantage. Needs a treble. Well, 65, that's okay. What can Van Gerwen do? Not a lot.
96.
Important last one, he knows it.
117.
Barney, looking to go ahead for the first time in the semi-final.
93, Michael, you require 79.
One dart, that's all for Van Gerwen.
39.
So,
Raymond, you
to go
require
ahead
24.
for the first. Unbelievable.
18.
Unbelievable.
Michael, you require 40.
Van Gerwen's going to get out of jail, you'd think, here.
He's on the 30 flag.
Absolutely in the heart of it.
Look how much it means to
40
him.
flag, Raymond, you throw first. Game on.
Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like it when I get angry.
40.
Bruce Banner. Incredible Hulk. He got angry, didn't he? You wouldn't like it when I'm angry. That's the words.
123.
What a great TV show that was.
Lou Ferrigno.
Ferrigno, that's right.
96.
We digress from the darts, which have been rather special, I have to say. They haven't let us down.
140.
But those three darts that Barney had to go ahead.
'93. '58.
Gripping.
'100.
He's just hanging in there with trebles on his last darts at the moment. But Van Gerwen will get a chance to check out first and break the throw here again.
$140. Michael, you require 80.
One dart again. Tops hasn't really been a friend in this semi-final, but it is now. It is now. And Michael Van Gerwen again goes 2 legs clear at 8-6.
15 flag, Michael to throw.
Frustration
first.
for Raymond van Barneveld.
Game on.
It must be weighing on his mind, those chances he had in the 13th leg. And those 3 missed darts at double
140.
may well be the difference between winning and losing. We shall see.
40. $140. 60. $134.
That's all he has to do at the moment, Van Gerwen. Barney's form has vanished for the meantime.
54.
It has
Michael
left the
require
building.
87.
Double 18. And
He's
Michael
on
Van
50
Gerwen,
flag. Michael Van
courtesy
Gerwen.
of a wonderful
16 flag
12-dart leg,
Raymond to
goes
throw
3
first.
clear
Game
for the
on.
first time in this semi-final.
Sees control of it now.
100.
Even though their double
60.
attempts percentages are the same, Stuart, 43. Van Gerwen's had 21 attempts, and Van Barneveld only 14.
81. $136.
Really been made to fight here, Van Gerwen. So I take my hat off to Van Barneveld.
140.
Those 3 missed darts at double 12, double 6, double 3 to go 7-6 in front.
145.
He's taken out 170. for the main part, he's played really, really well.
160.
It's just the last 2 to 3 legs. It's all got away from him.
Well, go on then, Michael.
120. Your aim is you require 80.
This you feel to stay in the match. Double 10. Good dart.
60 flag, remember. So we let Michael do the road first.
Good finish from Van Barneveld. That's going to hopefully fire him up again. There's an opportunity here early in the 17th leg.
$100.
Well, it's a good match. This is what we've been hoping for. Tight affair between these two.
96.
Good to see Van Barneveld showing signs of life. Big time. He was out the back door, wasn't he? Against Gary Anderson in that quarter-final.
100.
Magnificent comeback.
$58.
Wow. A real chance now for Barney to get right back in this.
100.
Yeah, looking at treble 19 here.
139.
Need a treble, Barney.
57. Michael 164.
Well,
42.
that didn't go to plan at all.
Ready to record 144.
Not a happy chappy.
$96. Michael 122.
No, so Barney here.
54. Ready to record 48.
Don't forget Van Gerwen, Mr. Dart, to go 10-6 in front. Double 8, Raymond. And on we go. He breaks again, and he's now throwing to level it at 9 all.
Game on. $96.
Yes, we both just shuffled a little bit forward in our seats, didn't we, Stuart, with that break?
93.
This is tense.
Here comes Michael. No celebration this time. Knows this is a crucial leg. Van Gerwen staying focused
58.
after a 5th maximum.
This is what Van Gerwen does, Stuart, doesn't he? He just has that ability to pull out big scores when he needs to. Although he's followed it up with a bit of a horror show there. But look at that, he's got a check out. And Barney hasn't won yet. He just not power scoring enough at the moment, Barney.
160. 60. Ready to record 156.
We've seen Barney take this out in tight spots many times over the years. Well, only 60 from Van Gerwen with his last visit, so he needs tops. He needs double 10. Oh, celebration now, because he's one away from the final.
Brilliant last start from Van Gerwen.
90 flag, Michael to
his
throw
third
first.
ton check out in the match, and now he's throwing for the match.
Solid.
140.
Just solid again from Van Gerwen.
Well, it's been a really good performance, this, by Raymond van Barneveld. It really has. It looks like
57.
it's just going to fall short.
Similar actually to the Peter Wright Rob Cross match in a way, where Wright also, he wasn't poor at all. He played really solid.
100. $93.
Is there anything that Barney can do? Looks unlikely now.
I think he really needed a 180 in that
128.
visit.
$63. $140.
It puts a little bit of pressure on Van Gerwen. Now Hack can wrap it up. 19 and tops.
25.
Now, this is Barney's moment.
It was a careless first start from Van Gerwen. Took out a magnificent 116 earlier to stay in the contest. Then a brilliant 170 to stay in the contest. Can he take out 110?
92. Michael, you require 40.
Not quite there this time as Van Gerwen. Well, Barney gets another chance. Can you believe it?
He's missed 4 match darts. He's missed 4 match darts. And Barney's still in there, incredibly. Well, a look of disgust on the face of the world #1. He knows he should be off the stage, preparing for a final against Rob Cross. Rejuvenated Raymond.
125.
Oh, what a time to throw a 180. 6th of the match. Van Barneveld's only thrown 180 in the whole match.
60.
Great contest.
The 19's just at the right time again.
Can Van Gerwen get it done here?
Oh,
Quick, Raymond! Never seen him move so quick. Oh, amazing 171. And Van Gerwen was angry after missing 4 match darts. And it could be a 10-darter to win.
38. Michael, you require 60.
Let's see, can he do it?
Double four. He's missed 3 more match darts. 7 in total.
138.
Just had to pick up my jaw from the floor.
Well, I just wonder why he didn't follow the treble 20 there. It was a great position. Can Van Gerwen win it? Can Van Gerwen win it? Finally, with his 10th match dart, Michael Van Gerwen, far from his best, squeezes through to the final. Well, brilliant game between the 2 Dutch aces. Barney gave it a real shot, but more World Series disappointment for Raymond van Barneveld. And it's Michael Van Gerwen against Rob Cross, the world #1, against the world champion. What a finale to the World Series at the Brisbane Darts Masters.
That's an ominous sight here on a Sunday night in Brisbane, but we are ready. We are excited for the final of the inaugural Brisbane Darts Masters. So let's get the players, Rob Cross and Michael Van Gerwen, out here.
Gentlemen, it's the moment we've all been waiting for. The final of the Brisbane Darts Masters, coming to you from the incredible city of Brisbane. All brought to you by the Professional Darts Corporation. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for the thousands joining us live and the millions joining us around the world, it's time to meet the finalists. Would you please welcome firstly from Hastings, England, the winner of 4 PDC ranking events, a 2-time World Series finalist, and now, ladies and gentlemen, the reigning champion of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, from the Netherlands, the reigning Auckland Darts Master, the world #1. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the most successful player in World Series history, a 2-time champion of the world, mighty Michael
They're lucky here in Brisbane. First time luck, first time they've had the PDC, the World Series here in Brizzy, and they have got the current world champion and the current world #1 in the decider. To take you through it, it's a good evening to Glenn Lama and Stuart Pike again.
Thanks, Adam. Should be an absolute cracker. Cross appearing in his 3rd World Series final of the year. Michael Van Gerwen looking for a 13th World Series title. Rob Cross, who's been outstanding throughout, and his finishing has been brilliant. Cross over the length of the tournament, checking out at 52%. He was excellent in taking out Peter Wright in the semi-finals, and here he is, Michael Van Gerwen, pushed all the way by Raymond van Barneveld in a thrilling semi-final. So who's it to be? Another title for Van Gerwen, or a first crown for Cross, with Cross bidding to become the 6th different winner of the World Series event in 2018.
Cross has only beaten Van Gerwen twice before, Stuart, but one was memorable, wasn't it? The World Championships last year on the big stage in the semi-final. It's his last win against Mike.
First leg, Rob to throw first.
So it would be very, very big for him if he was able to win here, the Brisbane Darts Masters 2018.
Yeah, that World semi-final, 6-5, going all the way to a sudden death shootout. One leg of darts to decide an epic. And Rob Cross has made the perfect start.
Cross just taking his time. I like that. Just letting it soak in for a little longer.
.46.
He's just erased the joy of that 180.
60.
Yeah, the other flow of this one is going to be interesting. Cross, like many of his Michael Van Gerwen's opponents, needs to start well early, Stuart. Get ahead, hold his throw, break the throw.
I think it's fair to say he's done that. Good start from Rob Cross. He's finishing against Peter Wright. 7 out of 8 on double 16, 11 out of 15 in total. It was
92.
It was fabulous, fabulous finishing.
38.
Well, we thought he had control of this opening leg, but what can Van Gerwen do from here? Not too much so far. First time that they've met
43.
in the World Series.
Robbie require 112.
Well, it's awkward. He's looking at treble 20 to leave his favourite double 16.
60. Mark, we require 167. $99. Robbie require
20 for double
52.
16. That double 16 bed has been like a magnet to the tungsten of Rob Cross tonight and throughout the tournament. 80.
Well, mixed bag, isn't it?
Rob Cross in control of that opening leg for so long. But double 16 has been so good to him, but not on that occasion.
That was just a bit too easy for Van Gerwen, wasn't it? It was really made to work to break the throw.
Rob Cross,
100.
last month beaten in the final of the US Darts Masters in Las Vegas by Gary Anderson, and the following weekend losing in the Shanghai Darts Masters final to Michael Smith.
95.
It would be an unwanted hat-trick for the world champ.
$91.
Oh, not a great start for either player, really. Maybe Darth Vader is just having a bit too much influence on proceedings.
96. Michael, you require 170.
Cross average only in the mid-80s at the moment.
56.
Van Gerwen actually not much better.
Yeah, mixed bag. World champ averaging 85, world number 1 averaging 88. It will get better, I promise.
140. Michael require 140.
Tops he needs.
Game shot and a
Oh, there you go, that's better.
Michael Van Gerwen. Third leg, Rob to
Tiny
throw
little one.
first.
Well, against Raymond van Barneveld in the semi-finals, he took out 3 really important finishes, 109, 106, and then 100 towards the end of the match, and
100.
they were the difference. Cross has to hold on here. If he loses throw again, it's going to be a big, big ask. It's been a cracking atmosphere all weekend. They really have responded, the Queensland public, to the first event here in Brisbane. And another.
133.
To leave the same, both on 170. And Barneveld did it against Van Gerwen not so long ago.
90.
In those semi-finals.
59. Robbie requires 72.
Might pinch one back here.
Got to win this, it's got to hold his throw. He had one dart. He missed double 16 twice in the opening leg.
56.
Away.
Likely to require 111.
And he's tops again.
71.
Well, he knows that was a big opportunity.
Robbie requires 16.
He's let Rob Cross off here.
Found his range that time, Rob Cross.
41.
Well, he could have been 3-0 up, Michael Van Gerwen.
Firing on all cylinders, is he, Rob Cross, just yet?
Well, he's trying to play the match at his pace. I think he feels that Michael Van Gerwen is throwing a touch too quickly for him, so he is taking his time. Certainly, after the Van Gerwen throw, he's not rushing to the oche, is he?
This is deliberately slowing it down, isn't he?
Trying to bring the game back to the sort of pace that he wants to play. Fair enough.
It's not been a raging success just yet, though.
96.
95 average for Cross, 89 average Van Gerwen, you know. That's a big disappointment. Oh, that's a great dart.
36.
That's a brilliant dart from Van Gerwen in the treble 19. When he started the leg with 41, Michael Van Gerwen. Showpiece finish, ball double 16.
Just an opportunity with that second dart, didn't he?
Robbie require 120.
Now, let's see how he goes here. This would be a big boost for Cross. Oh, yes.
A familiar step back for the world champion. Oh, well, it caught the flight going through, didn't it?
Requires 72.
Oh, well, that's it. You don't often see Michael Van Gerwen do that. He wasn't anywhere near the single 16. That is an astonishing, unless the dart actually slipped. Michael Van Gerwen, out of all the players, very rarely does he miss a big number like that. And it's 2-all. Van Gerwen averaging 87.45.
Well, Usually you have to earn your breaks against Michael Van Gerwen. Don't really get one gifted to you.
Well,
it's pretty much a gift,
16 and tops, so that dart into the single 7 was just astonishing. Needs to get himself going. That may help.
He's never down for too long, is he, Michael Van Gerwen? Good time to throw a 180 against the throw too.
And here comes the response. It's okay, a world champion's response. It's getting better.
As you said, it would.
How on earth did he manage that?
He's thrown that one down a pipe, hasn't he? He had to change to the 18s.
We're looking for 171. Which of course would have left double 8. Crosshair needing 130 to hold throw. Yeah, but it is improving. They both picked up the pace. Double 5 for Rob Cross. Chris Cross, Rob Cross, 3-2. Yeah, I think we've got a game now. The slow start of the opening 4 legs. I'm not actually sure that the slow pace suits Rob Cross, to be honest. I think he plays better when he's throwing quicker.
That's right, it gives him momentum and flow.
57.
The rhythm of the night. It's the rhythm. Yeah, but Cross now 99, Van Gerwen now 95, and against the darts, he's looking to win 4 legs on the spin.
99.
Yes, fascinating early in this match. He is nailing it at the moment, Rob Cross.
105.
It's all right.
It is okay.
He's on a possible 11 darter.
100. Robbie requires
He was
76.
2-0 down, Rob Cross. He's got darts at double 8 to go 4-2 up. Wow, what a performance this has been. Don't forget that Michael Van Gerwen missed 1 dart at tops to go 3-0 up with a double breaker throw. Since then, it's been one-way traffic. Cross is now averaging 103.
83.
He's won 4 consecutive legs. The World Series Roll of Honour in 2018 started with Metjul Sulovic in Germany in May, continued with Gary Anderson in Las Vegas last month. Michael Smith won in Shanghai.
58.
And our Australasian triple header. Michael Van Gerwen, Auckland, Peter Wright, Melbourne.
58.
Can Rob Cross make it 6 different winners? Here's Van Gerwen running out of steam. Is the tank empty, I wonder? Well, looking to leave 170.
133.
Yep, that's what he's done. Perfect. 140, that's okay. He needs it. He does. He's got a chance. Oh, he's done it! Is that a game changer? Michael Michael Van Gerwen really struggling after losing 4 consecutive legs. He's bouncing now, 4-3, a majestic 170 out. We've got ourselves a thrilling final here in Brisbane. Masters, Michael Van Gerwen was in the darting doldrums, but then, wow, he'd lost 4 consecutive legs, but he's now back to within 1, and he'll have the darts to level it up at 4 legs apiece. The first 4 legs of the final were very ordinary, and that's being generous. They're both averaging mid-80s. The last 3 legs were down to business. Brilliant 130 out from Rob Cross. And then he broke Van Gerwen for a 4th straight leg, and then that 170 finish. 5 170 finishes we've seen now in the World Series in the last 3 weeks. In Auckland, Melbourne and here. And Van Gerwen has been involved for and against in all of them.
It's quite some stat, isn't it? Well, let's hope we carry on with those last 3 legs with the form here.
He also hit a couple of 170s in Shanghai. Michael Van Gerwen.
Here we are, Cross again, just continuing to play the game at his own pace.
59.
I still think
about that.
A quicker pace suits Rob Cross.
2 180s now in the final.
Was that 170 a catalyst for a
93
golden run of Michael Van Gerwen? $139. Possible 11 darter.
95. Michael, you require 82.
Tops he needs.
42.
And we are level at 4 apiece. First to 11 to be the first ever winner here in Queensland. Some great darts from the world champ and the world #1 now. They're putting on a show.
140.
This is good from Cross. He needed this. Just again to draw a line in the sand a little bit.
140.
Cross averaging 105, Van Gerwen averaging 102. Proper darts now. Well, the last leg Van Gerwen was on an 11 darter. Ditto Rob Cross here. Yeah, going to have to move right over. Look at this, look at this.
Fall off the stage.
15.
These double 16s not going in this final like they were in the semi.
Oh yes, he needs double 5. Rob Cross took out 130 earlier on, and Michael Van Gerwen's followed a 170 finish with a brilliant 130 out. Cross missing 2 to go 5-4 up, and Van Gerwen has now won 3 legs on the spin.
Cross will be Cross, won't he? 4-2 up was Rob Cross, and he'd won his 4 legs in a row, hadn't he? On the roller coaster at the moment.
Well, he was 7 out of 8 on double 16 in the semi-final. He hasn't hit it yet in the final. 0 out of 5, astonishing. Just the way it goes. Both averaging 103. We've got the final that we wanted.
Good averages for both players now. It's good the world #1 and the world champ are meeting in a big final like this, isn't it? This is what you want.
Yeah, the fitting finale to the World Series this year. Of course, all roads eventually leading to Vienna in the autumn. The finals in Austria. Yeah, good pressure from Cross.
Couldn't finish, but it was still a wonderful
The way they've been taking out the big finishes, I wouldn't put this past Rob Cross. Needs the treble 19 to give him a shot at the ball. Well, he knows that was very well thrown. But it doesn't make any difference because Michael Van Gerwen has now won 4 legs on the spin. Great final. Van Gerwen's already taken out 114, 117, 130.
Cross very close to taking that leg out, wasn't he? Wire moved.
He's pumped up now. We've had a great response from the people in New Zealand, in Auckland and in Melbourne, in Victoria, here in Brisbane, in Queensland, and they really have come out in numbers to support the darts. It's been televised all around the world, in Australia, here on Fox Sports, on Sky Sports in New Zealand, ITV4 in the UK. Brilliant 180 from Cross.
I think that bloke was just a little bit happy, wasn't he?
Perfectly timed because he was struggling in this leg.
Couldn't find the red, could he?
Neither can Van Gerwen.
Rob, you require 122.
Well, should get the treble. He'll be disappointed he's not had a dart at the ball from that situation.
90. Michael require 160.
Treble 19 would have left tops, so no chance for Van Gerwen. He was angry. That last dart was thrown with some Van Gerwen venom.
Dartball might need a plaster after that one.
But he hasn't yet hit double 16 in the final. That'll make you feel a whole lot better. Cross 103, Van Gerwen 102. The numbers are stacking up. Van Gerwen's finishing has been excellent. 6 out of 10, 60% of course. Lovely darts.
This is 5th one. His batting average is slightly higher. throw a 180 against the throw when you're down a break. Perfect from Rob Cross.
2-0 Van Gerwen. 4 legs on the spin for Rob Cross, then 4 legs on the spin for Michael Van Gerwen. Well, that was a wonderful last dart.
60.
Cross was just only a fraction away from lighting up another 180.
His favourite here to make it a level game again.
137.
Brilliant. He's left 44 after 9.
83. Robbie required 44.
6-4 down. Is it going to be 6 apiece?
He hit the double 16 to win the last leg. Let that one go again. Has he? He has.
Michael require 137.
Oh, yes. He went for tops.
97. Robbie require 8.
To make it 6-all.
Only small numbers can play tricks on these guys on occasions.
It's a good dart, it's a brave dart. 6-6.
Bit of a sweaty palm moment there for Rob Cross, but he came through it.
I did promise it would get better, and it has, and how. Great final here in Brisbane.
Well, it becomes a best of 9 leg encounter effectively now, doesn't it? First to 11. You wouldn't pick it.
34.
180 count, 5-2 in favour of the world champ. Very little between them. They make that 6-2. He's hit a maximum in each of the last 3 legs.
140.
He needed that because Van Gerwen's open with 2 140s.
Another exceptional leg this from Rob Cross. Last leg he left 44 after 9. This time he's left 53 after 9. And this for a 3rd consecutive leg now for the world champion. Well, this time he's looking at double 18. Eleven darter. Well, he rushed that, Michael Van Gerwen. He was throwing before Russ Bray and actually called game on. Four legs for Cross, 4 legs for Van Gerwen. We're going to see 4 legs on the spin for Rob Cross.
140.
Terrific final.
Straight out that one. Good recovery. We saw straight out in the last time. Cross was up there too.
59.
Not enough, Michael.
No trebles. His last 6 darts now. And these are 3 big darts here. Oh, if he can fill up trebles, be huge. It's gigantic.
Brilliant from Rob Cross. 4 118s in the last 4 legs. Back comes Van Gerwen. what a big leg this is. The world champion is averaging 106.68. The world number one is averaging 102. Oh, brilliant adjustment. Tops to go two clear.
Michael, you require 102.
He needs a fourth tub plus finish here, Michael van Gerwen. He needs a double 16.
86.
The wire moved again.
Rob, you require 20.
So for a two-leg lead, Rob Cross. There he goes, Rob Cross, going at 37% in this game. And there it is, it's just improved a little bit, that percentage. He's won 4 in a row, Rob Cross. In the race to 11, it's game on. Rob Cross by 2.
Been treated to a terrific final here in Brisbane. Van Gerwen went 2 legs up. He took out 170. Rob Cross then won 4 on the spin. Michael van Gerwen won 4 on the spin. And now Rob Cross has won 4 consecutive legs. And the world champion, averaging 106, leads 8-6 as he bids to become the 6th different World Series winner in 2018. The onus is now on the world number one to find a way.
That's right, he's not beaten Michael van Gerwen this year. There's Rob Cross. 3 times they've met in the Premier League, and it's been van Gerwen successful each time.
The one that really mattered,
Yeah,
Rob
it was
Cross
Cross.
did win that world semi-final.
It's all set up for a brilliant finish to the Brisbane Darts Masters, no question about it.
That world semi-final. Got to be in top 10 now, one of the best games ever in the history of the sport.
What a run of 40.
180 count, 7-2 in Cross's favour. He's hit one in each of the last 4 legs that he's won.
That's what you need to do against van Gerwen, though, mate. Basically, every time you want to beat him, you've got to bang in a big score.
I just wonder if the break has taken the fizz out of Rob Cross. We shall see.
57.
Doesn't appear to have helped van Gerwen either. Here's Rob Cross saving one of his best performances since that World Championship for the last day of the World Series, the international leg of the World Series anyway. 106 average. We'll look at the ball here.
105.
I believe 96 at the moment. Michael van Gerwen.
140.
It's out of his hands. He's relying on Rob Cross dipping. Oh, brilliant. Double 18 for tops. For a 5th straight leg.
Oh!
66.
How unfortunate.
Someone just turned on a fan blowing that dart to the left.
Well, he went tops again, and he's missed them both. Wow, Michael van Gerwen, I have to say, that was reaching with the last dart. And does Rob Cross go straight for double 15? Awkward. Which makes that dart delightful. What a dart. He's won 5 consecutive legs.
59.
Well, it's 6-4 in Van Gerwen's favour.
Well, is he running on? Is the Van Gerwen tank now running on empty?
Well, this is a stunning performance from Rob Cross.
Too good!
Again, it's the perfect time to throw 180 against the throw at the start of the leg.
Well, this is the form that took him to the World Championship.
121.
He's flying.
It was compelling viewing, it really was. It's a great set of darts there from Van Gerwen, and he needed it. Boy, did he need it.
Brilliant from both. Back in the zone. Back in the treble. And Michael Van Gerwen is back in trouble.
10 data up here, hasn't he? Double 10 for a 10 data.
What a performance this has been. Right on the wire. Oh, he thought about 2 for double 4. An aggressive dart, and all of a sudden, Rob Cross is throwing for the title. 6 consecutive legs against Michael Van Gerwen. What a performance this has been. Good last one.
This is stunning. Cross. His tactic of taking his time. Against each throw. In the end has worked an absolute treat. What a good last start from him.
Has Van Gerwen got anything left?
137.
He's gone quiet, hasn't he, Van Gerwen? He has left the big check out there.
In big TV finals, Michael Van Gerwen has lost only to Gary Anderson, Phil Taylor, Raymond van Barneveld and Robert Thornton.
Michael will require 170.
Well, he needs it again.
It's been a fantastic match from Rob Cross. What a way to go out with a big check out.
Treble 19 is where he's looking. Another. I would have left double 18.
130.
One dart to stay in it. One dart to stay in the final.
51.
Way down the pecking order. Here is Cross for a famous win.
The world champion steps up to beat the world number 1. Well, you would not believe that.
Oh, no way. You wouldn't read that in a month of Sundays.
Well, those 3 darts summing up Michael Van Gerwen's performance in the final. Rob Cross has missed 3 match darts. He has 2 more now. And it's hot cross in Brisbane as Michael Van Gerwen is beaten by a brilliant, brilliant performance from the champion of the world. Rob Cross losing in the World Series finals in Las Vegas and Shanghai. But a fantastic display to meet Michael Van Gerwen here in Brisbane. And what an astonishing World Series it's been. 6 events and 6 different winners. The World Series Roll of Honour read Germany Metisovic, Las Vegas Gary Anderson, Shanghai Michael Smith, Auckland Michael Van Gerwen, Melbourne Peter Wright, and now Brisbane, Rob Cross. What a weekend it's been, what a final it's been. The first here in Queensland, the 2018 Brisbane Darts Master is Rob Cross. And he thoroughly outplayed Michael Van Gerwen. He would have averaged 106, 107, but for missing match darts at the end. But he was majestic, and Rob Cross thoroughly deserving to be the 6th different winner in the World Series this year.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, an incredible final. Now our presentation. Would you please welcome, on behalf of Colton and United Breweries, Mr. Matt Turner and Mr. Mike Pallaby. Well, ladies and gentlemen, our runner-up to receive his trophy. He is, of course, the most successful player on the World Series. And that honour goes to mighty Michael Van Gerwen. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the moment we've all been waiting for. Our winner, receiving his very first World Series trophy. Our winner also, for the very first time in history, will be crowned the Brisbane Darts Master. Ladies and gentlemen, that honour goes to Rob Cross!
Mate, the crowd obviously loves you. Great effort. What was the best part of now being the Masters champion?
I don't really know. My brain's not working. So, no, in fairness, the crowd was brilliant all weekend for me. I played Corey in the week and they still supported me. And not being funny, it was a good final. Michael, he missed a few things and had to work hard. So it's nice to obviously get that win, and especially against Michael.
And how have you liked your trip down under?
I loved it, but this week, we got hot weather. So that's the secret. I love it hot. And in fairness, to come in, the crowd was brilliant. And I really enjoyed my week in Brisbane. So thank you very much.
Michael, jump over here 1 sec, stay there. Mate, we love you down here. Not tonight for you.
No, it wasn't a night for me. My tournament so far, I didn't really play my best performance, but you're trying constantly, and if you have chances against Romp, you have to take them, and I started in the, I think it was the 11th leg to make it 7-4. I started off for 140, and then 2 rubbish scores. Otherwise, I would be 2 breaks in front then. I only can blame myself. And after that, he got the confidence, after that, he smashed me. Simple as that. And sometimes you need to put your hands in the air and say, well done. And this is one of them nights. Simple. That happens to us as well. I'm human as well, but I'll be back, don't worry.
Well, thanks for coming down, Michael, without a doubt. Please congratulate your Brisbane Masters champion, Rob Cross.
Yeah, terrific second half of that final from Rob Cross, getting it done. Put the foot down, Rod Harrington. That was some of his best stuff.
Yes, I mean, what he did once he got in front, I mean, he was 6-4 down and he's rolled off 6 legs on the trot. But once he started hitting the 180s, that was the key, the power scoring. He was hitting 180s at such crucial times, and Michael couldn't come back at it.
Yeah, you picked it, and Michael, as he is in winning, in defeat, and just in general life, he was brutally honest at the end there, saying it was some rubbish he served up, and he got punished for it.
Exactly right. I mean, he wins so much that you can be brutally honest. He'll come back, we know that. But he played really well in Auckland, but in Melbourne and here.